Episode 2 of 4 Minutes begins with Tonkler beating someone bloody with a rock by the riverside. We then cut to Time visiting the victim, Minnie, who refuses to sleep. Her son killed himself due to debt and she has nothing to live for. Time simply puts her on suicide watch. As he leaves, he notices Great's flowers in the room. Outside, the nurses gossip about Time and his ex, Dr. Natcher, breaking up. Not only has she dropped her specialised field, but she has also left the hospital. They comment on how intimidating he is, and he sighs. At the dorms, a student called Dome spots and records Great's friend, Title, and his girlfriend, View, fighting. She wants to break up, but Title won't allow it. She grabs her and Dome interrupts. Title tells him to stay out of it and drags View home. At school, everyone including View's friend Mod worries about View missing. Dome recounts last night's incident, but Title claims that Dome is lying. After class, Title threatens Dome and tells him to stay out of his business. As for Great, he is still fretting about his future visions. At that moment, Dome leaks a video of Title and View fighting. A worried Great calls Title, who deflects and tells him to meet him. When he shows up, Title has bruises on his face and is blasting loud music in his car. When asked about View, Title shares that he has her locked up at his place till she gets back with him. Telling Great not to worry, Title drives him to the riverside. He opens the trunk to show a beaten up Dome, and he wants to drown him, but Great refuses. Title points out that he has always been there for Great, and as they bicker, Dome wakes up. He tries to leave, but Title takes a rock and smashes Dome's head in. As he keeps killing, Great panics and goes back in time to 4 minutes ago when Title first opens the trunk. He pushes Title, who puts up a fight. Great hits him in the head with a rock and drives Dome to the hospital. Meanwhile, Time is busy working out of the hospital gym. The janitor is impressed that he works so hard, but he is cold to him. However, there is a heart underneath that dishonor exterior as he tells the janitor to bring in his mother for a checkup. Outside, after admitting Dome, B notices that Great's head is bleeding and sends him to the ER. Time spots him and decides to take over his case, but first he fixes his hair and his uniform. B is amused as she claims she can find an intern, but he insists on checking on Great. Great is awkward as Time gets in on his personal space and stitches him up himself. Great keeps getting flashes to the vision of them hooking up and he gets even more awkward. Oblivious to his panic, Time advises him to come in every day to clean the stitches and that he will take off the stitches himself. B overhears and finds it odd, but Time shoos her away. Great tries to introduce himself, but Time already knows his name from the flowers. Great also asks about his visions, but Time comments that it is usually among psych ward patients and walks off. Meanwhile, the cops have cordoned off the riverfront as there is a dead body. Detective Wynn canvasses the area and finds a bloodied rock, which they instantly suspect is the murder weapon. At the mortuary, Wynn observes as a heartbroken Tonkler shows up to confirm that a dead body is his brother's. At that moment, Great is busy trying to call Title, who doesn't pick up the phone. In his text, we see that he has also freed View from Title's apartment. Mod arrives and thanks Great for helping View. She believes that since View has reported Title, he has gone MIA to evade the charges. When Great gets home, he is welcomed by Title's fist, who is very much alive and angry at Great for betraying him. Great claims he stopped Title from killing Dome, but Title is furious by the accusations. He beats up Great and is about to choke him when Time shows up. He kicks out Title, who leaves with a warning. Time is sarcastic while answering Great's questions, who is visibly confused by his arrival. Regretting it, Time tries to soften his tone as he shares he was in the area. He's inquisitive about Title and tries to stick around, but Great is dismissive. Time tries one last time by asking for his number and is about to lose hope when Great agrees. They exchange numbers and Time leaves. Meanwhile, at the Srawat's gambling den, someone hacks all the computers. The old boss, Simon, berates Korn for expanding the server without consulting anyone. In trying to fix the issue without his father learning of it, Korn goes to a rival, who easily finds out the leak and kills him. In exchange, Korn is forced to sleep with the rival's daughter, Versailles. Tonkler is grieving his brother and tries to get in touch with Korn, who takes out his anger on him and cuts the call. That night, someone arrives and Tonkler's hopes are dashed, as it is not Korn but Detective Wynn. Tonkler wonders why he is checking up on him, and Wynn promises to bring justice to his brother. Tonkler scoffs as he blames the justice system for letting criminals go free. Meanwhile, at the riverfront, the suspicious female online gambler Nan meets Time and gives him a USB drive, and that is where episode 2 comes to an end. So is Time hitting on Great because he is interested, or is he getting close to him since he's investigating Great's brother, Korn? From what we can see, Time clearly has a disinterested personality, from being cold to Minnie and the janitor to having such a bad breakup that his ex leaves the hospital. So it is definitely suspicious that he is suddenly hitting on Great. and Great can possibly see through his moves since he knows they will hook up in the future. The second-hand embarrassment for Time is too much. Please someone save him. Unless it is all an act, until he actually falls in love with Great while trying to investigate Korn. While the comedy at the hospital is a nice touch, the sound engineers do need to go easy on the mixing because the comedic soundtracks do feel a bit too much. By the way, who else thought the dead body was Title's and Tonkler was his brother? Nice red herring there. But what is it with these guys bashing in heads with rocks? With Tonkler, Title and Great along with a murderer who very likely killed Tonkler's brother with a rock. The beginning shot of Tonkler killing someone could also be a flash forward to him taking revenge on his brother's killer, or killing Korn for cheating on him. And fine, while we're not entirely happy with how he's treated poor Tonkler, it is clear that Korn is uncomfortable with Versailles and his family. We wonder how that will turn out, but we are sure all of it is connected to Time somehow, but we'll have to wait for next week to find out. Thanks for watching, and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.